Hi everyone, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. Today I'm going to give you a core workout and we're going to use Pilates to access our core and work abdominals, get low back, lumbar, spine stability, and then just learn how we can activate our core to stabilize our pelvis and stabilize our shoulder girdle. And then you have greater mobility. When you stabilize your center, you move distally away from your center. So by using core, stabilizing shoulder girdle, pelvic girdle, you have better mobility overall away from your center, because we move like here, that's distal. I turn from my center, but I'm using long levers to add weight to the core. All right, with that being said, let's begin. If you have a Pilates ring, I'm gonna ask you to take your ring like this. You're gonna place it on top of your thigh, and I want you to lower down to your mat. So you're gonna lower down, you place the ring on your thigh, and then your knees are bent, your feet are flat. Take a deep inhale, head away from tailbone, press into your ring as abdominals tighten to spine. There's 10. Connect under this armpit, wake up serratus anterior, 9. 8, press into the ring. 7, 6 more. 5 more, use your core. And 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Now take your ring, place it on your other thigh, palm faces down. Arm is straight, plug arm into the back of your shoulder girdle. Core deepens into your spine. You inhale, exhale, press. Scoop abdominal wall to the length of your spine. Inhale, exhale, press. 8, 7, 6, 5 more, armpit to palm. 4, exhale, press. And 3, keep shoulder down away from ear. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. All right. Now, we want to activate our core. Keep hip bones stable, facing directly above you to sky. But now place ring between inner thighs. Activate inner thighs without rocking hips forward or back. We're in our neutral spine. Your hips face the sky right above you. Squeeze your circle, tighten the core in without moving pelvis. Here's 10. Exhale, scoop tight. 9, keep pelvis stable. 8, neutral spine. 7, use your core. Feel those inner thighs engage. 6, 5 more, use your core. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Place your legs inside of your ring. If you have a tiny ring, it probably won't work, but a regular size Pilates ring will work for this. A little higher so it's not directly on the knee bone. Now push, it'll be towards thighs, not the shin. You're gonna press out into your circle. Inhale and then exhale. Core is strong. Breathe in, breathe out. Abdominals scoop into the length of your spine. 8. Work the sides of those hips. Get those hip abductors firing. 7. 6 more. So making sure pelvis is completely still and stable. 5. Exhale. 4. You could use this with a rubber band tied around your legs too. 3 more. Pressing out against the rubber band. 2 more. The elastic band. And last one, press into your ring. Awesome. Gently release legs from circle. Now I want you to take your arms without doing that, without shrugging shoulders to ears. Keep shoulders away from ears. Draw core tight to spine. Now only reach back as far as where tops of shoulders stay down away from your ears. And make sure you don't pop your ribs to the sky. Integrate ribs down together in front. And now give your circle a squeeze as you reach to the front of your thighs. You inhale. And then you exhale. You squeeze your circle. It connects under armpits, across mid, upper back. Stabilize shoulder blades. Down deeper into your back, your lat muscles. 7, and squeeze your circle. 6 more. Exhale. 5 more. Connect. Lengthen spine. 4. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now set your ring by your side. Take your hands. Avoid pulling neck forward like that. Your elbows stay wide. Head away from tailbone. Scoop in. Elbows wide. Float your head up. Look right into your center. Feel these deep abdominals engage. Lower the head down. Float. Pull those abs all the way to the spine. Lower down. 8. Look towards center. 7. Notice how elbows are wide. You might feel your core shaking a little. 6. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Now place left knee tabletop. Left elbow presses into mat. Rotate around breastbone without moving either hip bones. Exhale. Rotate around that central axis point, your breastbone. Exhale. Exhale. Activate those obliques. And 6. Rotate around central axis point. 5. Chest open. 4. Collarbones wide. 3. 2 more. Last one. Return center. Fold right knee to tabletop. Press right elbow against mat. Now without moving either hip bone, rotate around your breastbone. Elbow in line with your hips are stabilized. 8. Tighten core to spine. 7. That elbow stays wide. 6. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. We'll use this later for crisscross. 2 more. And last one. Rotate around breastbone. Come back center. If you have a Pilates ball or a block, place it, yoga block, place it between your knees, inner thighs actually. Squeeze together. Align shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, middle of kneecaps over second toes. And you don't want your heels touching your glutes. Walk them out just a little bit so you're not too close. You don't want to be too far away either. So now shoulder blades anchor into back. Feel width across your chest, your shoulders. Press palms, press backs of arms firm into mat. No weight in neck. Take out pillow if there's a pillow under head. Stretch tailbone long. Now really give that block or a ball the squeeze. Feel hips working, inner thighs, glutes. Lower straight down. Really stretch your tailbone away. Squeeze your glutes. You don't want those hamstrings working just all by themselves. Get those glutes to turn on. Tailbone long. 8. Bring hips simultaneously to mat. Press into all 4 corners of feet. 7. You're really scooping your abdominals tight to spine. 6. Exhale, press straight up. Hips come down simultaneously. 5. Chest is open, no weight in neck. Lower down, you're threading abdominals tight to spine. 4. Exhale, come back in, integrate those ribs together. 3. 2 more. Tailbone long. And last one. Gently lower down, rest for a second. We're gonna keep that ball, or we're gonna keep that yoga block between the knees. Chest is wide open, no weight in your neck. Press into the air, slowly extend, knees stay in alignment, bend that leg, slowly extend, keep pelvis steady, stable, and 9, no weight in neck. Work those obliques, sides of waist wrap, squeeze your glutes, scoop the core in from pubic bone to navel. 7, deep exhale, feel those glutes engage, and 6, reach and stretch. Activate those obliques, that corset wraps around sides of waist, wring out the wet towel. 5 more. Feel inner thighs. 4. Core is strong, chest wide open. 3. If you feel it in your low back, bring your bridge lower towards mat. 2, or use core deeper. Last one. And then hips come down at the same time. Get rid of your block. Hug in. Release that spine. Let your back just totally release into the mat. Maybe rock side to side if that's okay on your low back. Now we're going to engage your lower abs. Core draws in tight. Make sure you don't arch your back like that or flare the ribs. Pull those ribs down together. Now tighten core. Lift your feet like an inch. Narrow the two hip points straight across and together. Lift about an inch. 9. Exhale, 8. Notice how pelvis is staying stable and still. 7. 6. Really deepen your core connection. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Small little lift. Tighten in. 2 more. And last one. Use your core. All right. Now we're going to go into our crisscross. So remember when we had to rotate around our breastbone? Modify. Just do opposite knee. Opposite knee like that. Now if you want to make it harder, knees bend. Crisscross, point toes, stretch that leg out. Exhale the air out of your lungs. Rotate around your breastbone. 8, elbows wide. 7, scoop in tight. 6, make it work. Concentration, centering, precision, control. Focus the breath. That is Pilates. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. And 4, chest is open. And 3, point those toes. Reach across. Remember, modifieds here. 2. Last set. And you'll feel those abdominals, all those layers kicking on, including those internal, external obliques around the sides of your waist. From here, I want you to turn onto your side. Now go ahead and prop yourself up onto your elbow. And then I'm going to prop you up on your elbow. And then you're going to take your legs, stack your knees, your ankles. And then I'm going to have you hand on hip, and then you're just going to do these little circles without moving hips. 8, 7, keep stabilizing pelvis. 6, 5, wrap those ribs. 4, 3 more, 2 more. Notice I'm keeping the lower part of the leg stable. I'm focusing more from hip to knee. 10, 9, feel sides of waist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2 more, last one. And then I'm going to have you lower down, walk your heels a tiny bit in front of your hips, press top hand into mat, kick the leg behind, flex twice to the front. Inhale, feel space between rib and hip. Exhale, exhale, pump, pump. Inhale, take a back side kick. Exhale, exhale, pump, pump. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Make sure pelvis isn't rocking. And 6, pulse, pulse. Stretch it back. And 5, pulse, pulse. Stretch it back. And 4. Ribs wrap. 3 more. Exhale, exhale. Take it on back. 2 more. Inhale. Last one. All right, so I gave your shoulder girdle a little break from resting on your forearm. Your elbows stacked directly under the shoulder. Our hips are stacked, ribs wrap. Now we're going to lift up the top leg and we're going to circle. Breathe in, breathe out, circle around and back. Nothing moves but that leg. 8, tighten the core to your spine. 7, 6, shoulder blades down, back. 5, 4, 3 more. 2 more, last one. Now we're going to reverse direction. So really zip up, breathe in, breathe out, stabilize hips, breathe in, breathe out. 8, Shoulders down and back, avoid scrunching. 7, 6, those ribs wrap, those are your obliques. 5, scoop in for pubic bone to navel. 4, and 3, and 2, last one. Excellent. Take this leg behind, lift the bottom leg, keep wrapping those ribs around and together. The smallest circle you can make with the bottom leg. Keep stabilizing, shoulder blades down your back. 8, making sure you're not rocking the pelvis. 7, keep scooping in the entire time. 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Zipper up, wrap, reverse. 10, 9, really wrap those ribs. 8, 7, 6, concentrate, focus. 5, 4 more, 3, 2 more, last one. Excellent. All right, we're gonna come all the way up, and then take your ring. Before we switch and do our other hip and leg, take your ring directly in front of you on the mat. Place it between your 2 legs. Make sure this part stays elongated. So if it feels like you're doing that, you're gonna sit on a yoga block to give more stability and structure to the hips and pelvis, so you could keep your ribs stacked over your hip bones. Now, avoid collapsing when you push into your ring. Pull into your center, reach through top of head. Inhale, drop shoulders out of your ears. Now I want you to exhale, press into the ring as your abdominals tighten to your spine. Keep lengthening your spine. Inhale, exhale, shoulders are down, away from ears. Tighten core to low back. 7, 6, little presses. 5, 4 more, tighten core. 3, head away from tailbone. 2 more, and last one. Excellent. Can get rid of your ring. And now we're gonna just prop ourselves up on our forearm. Your elbow is straight under your shoulder. Avoid collapsing like that or leaning. Bottom ribs lift up. Top shoulder stays down away from your ear. You're gonna take top hip, maybe press your palm or your fist into the mat so you're not rocking your whole body, something to stabilize you with. You lift the top leg, focus from hip to knee, maybe even have your hand on your hip, wrap those ribs, integrate them. Inhale, exhale, chest lifts, collarbones wide. 8. Focus on wrapping those ribs like you're wringing out a wet towel, sides away. 7, 6, 5, wrap those ribs. 4, use your core, stabilize hips, stabilize pelvis, stabilize shoulder girdle. 4, 3, tighten all the way through. 2 more, last one. Now go the other way, lift up, take it back. Wring out the wet towel, sides of waist. 9, 8, those bottom ribs keep lifting. 7, stabilize, just move thighs. 6, 5, wrap those ribs. 4, 3 more. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Come on down to your mat. You can use your arm as a pillow if you like. Extend the legs so your heels come out a baby bit right in front of your hips. We're going to do a set of side kicks. Now for your side kick, feel some space here. Elongate the distance between rib cage, hip bones. Point your toes as you stretch your leg back. Not so far. This is losing your rib cage pelvis connection. That's losing it, okay? You got to pull back in, integrate the ribs with the front of the pelvis. You're connected here, right there, right now. You're connected. Now keep that connection. Core scoops in, pulse, pulse. Inhale, take it back. Pulse, pulse to the front. Inhale, chest is open. Exhale, exhale, flex twice. Inhale, point back once. Keep that rib cage pelvic connection. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, flex, flex, point 2, flex, flex, point 1, extra. There we go. Now we take our ankles Now, when we do circles, straight leg circles, you don't want your heels out in front. That's side kick. Passe, you want your heels out front. But straight leg circles, go ahead, make a single file line, stack your hips, your knees, your ankles. Avoid collapsing your shoulder. Keep those ribs integrated right over the pelvis. Maybe your fist make a fist stability, or maybe have hand on hip. The top leg lifts up. And then we're gonna go around. You're gonna inhale, exhale. Keep those bottom ribs lifting up. Chest is open, 8. Outer hip, inner thigh, 7. Wrap your ribs, 6. Keep the spine reaching long, 5. 4 more, inhale, exhale, those bottom ribs lift, 3. 2 more, inhale, exhale, last one. Pause, we're gonna swing back. You won't have as much range going back without losing rib cage hip connection. So careful how far back you swing. Come back around and you breathe in and then you breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Did I go the right way? Yeah, we gotta go back this way. 10, 9, those bottom ribs really lift and lengthen. 8, scoop your core tight, keep wrapping. Wrap those ribs to the center. 7, keep the length in your spine. 6, shoulders out of ears. 5, inhale, exhale. 4, it's all about the control. 3, reach leg long out of your center. 2, last one, excellent. Take this leg, bend it in. Now keep lifting those bottom ribs, those obliques are wrapping around you. Now make the smallest size circle that you can with that bottom leg. Zip up from pubic bone to navel, shoulder blades down your back. 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel the core heat your whole body up. And 3, and 2. Inhale, exhale. Let's reverse the direction. Breathe in, breathe out. 10, 9, 8, 7, those ribs wrap. 6, 5, really stabilize your pelvis. 4, and 3, and 2, last one. Awesome, good job. Now we're gonna press up. I'm gonna have you do a little extension. So we do this in yoga as well. If you have a ring, I'm gonna ask you to grab your ring, and then I'll show you. If you have your ring, you can have your palms push on it, and then think of resting. Your legs are behind you on the mat, your hip bones hug and kiss the mat, pubic bone stays on mat, tailbone long. Now think of just elevating, breastbone, push into your circle. The neck is long as you rise up. Lower all the way back down. You're gonna inhale. Palms press into your ring, head comes up last. Exhale, you keep the neck long, you're scooping your core deep into your spine. And 8, exhale, scoop in. Glutes are working, sides of hips are firing. 7, we're doing our swan lift, keep the length. And 6, exhale, elevate. 5, keep going. If you do not have a ring, palms on the mat, elevate. And then you can have your elbows by your sides. Actually, I'll have you do this way. Lift up and then come back down. Or you could even extend the arms a little bit in front. I just don't want you to jump the gun and get your ribs coming too high off the mat. So just stay in your thoracic spine extension. Inhale, exhale. Arms reach long, breathe in. Neck is coming up last because you're lifting from mid-back. 3 more. Elevate, keep the length. 2 more. The higher you go, now you're going into the low back. 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel that integration, ribs connect and down. Wonderful. We're going to place that circle down. Now just rest like we would in yoga, Bhujangasana, low cobra, or Sphinx position. Rest with your elbows bent. Your ribs are starting to stretch a little bit off the mat. Avoid collapsing. Let's do our single leg kick now. So your hip bones stay against the mat. turn, you're gonna stretch side of neck, you're gonna kick once, flex, twice, point, keep hips stable, come center. Exhale, maybe clasp hands together, down, exhale, inhale, down, exhale, inhale, down, flex and point, exhale, inhale, 7, flex, point, 6, exhale, inhale, 5, exhale, inhale, 4, 3, 2, last set. Oops, heel, toe, down. Sometimes I can't talk and move at the same time, so forgive me. Shake out your hips, rock hips side to side, release your low back. So that was our single leg kick. You're gonna take your hands directly under your shoulders, release your spine after doing that extension. Press up to your hands and your knees. Now gently just take it back. Hips over your heels for a little rest pose. Pull heart through the 2 arms. Sits bones reach straight back behind your body. Stretch everything out. Spine has that oppositional lengthening energy. Press into balls of feet. Sits bones pull back behind you. Breastbone pulls forward and through. You inhale, and then you exhale. You inhale, and then you exhale. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Slide hands under shoulders, and then slowly we're coming back up. All right. Now I'm going to have you do a side plank. Modified. Once again, you got to line up your shoulder directly under your elbow is going to be directly under your shoulder. So we're going to stack our knees, stack our ankles, and just come up and hold our plank. Hold here. 10, 9, hips are straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Gently come in. Swing your legs to the other side of your body. And again, come onto your forearm. So you just want to feel how your elbow and your shoulder are aligned, because if you're way out there, that's going to hurt the integrity of your shoulder joint and put more of the brunt into the superficial muscles rather than connecting under there and across your middle back. So make sure you have everything aligned properly so you're not sore or you don't pull any muscles. Your lower ribs lift, your ankles, your knees are stacked, and hold here and breathe. 10, lift those ribs. 9, your hips are straight. 8, and then 7, my feet are sliding. 6, 5, lift and lengthen. 4, 3, and I'm shaking. 2 more. And last one, gently come all the way back down. Now I'm gonna have you fold your legs for mermaid. If you have a yoga block, you could rest your hand on your yoga block. We're gonna do a little thoracic spine mobility. You could go like that, lift your heart, and then isolate. Your hips are straight. Inhale, and then you exhale by reaching under the arm. If you have a Pilates ring, I did the block first in case you don't have a ring. Your heart lifts up, you lengthen your spine up, and then you push on the ring as you keep lengthening your spine up, but you rotate from the spot between your 2 shoulder blades. You rotate around your breastbone. And 7, breathe in, a little thread the needle. And 6, this is our mermaid in Pilates. I'll show you. 5, mermaid goes like that. You press into the ring. 4, I'm having you do a little thread the needle. 3, and 2, exhale, hips are secure. Last one. Then if you bring straight up, elevate, inhale, push into that ring or your yoga block. Push, keep that arm long. Your arm has to plug into the back of your shoulder girdle. without bending the elbow and collapsing the whole chain. 4, ribs lengthen, lift, press up. 3, lift and press up. 2, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, lengthen your spine. 1 more. Exhale, lengthen. Come across. We're gonna sit like a mermaid. If it hurts your knees, just sit with ankles crossed. That's fine too. So I just want to take you into your thread the needle. Your hips are straight. You're just gonna have your palm press here. Maybe make sure you don't lift your hips. Keep the hips down. Your sits bones are on the mat. Inhale, now you're just gonna go like this. So you want to feel how your ribs open apart. You twist from right between your 2 shoulder blades. Lift your heart to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. If you have a ring, you could press directly into it. Integrate your arm into the back of your shoulder girdle. Inhale, press from under the armpit. Exhale. Inhale, openness. Exhale. Inhale, hip bones face straight ahead. Exhale. 3 more. My alarm is going off, so today I decided to tape before going into work, so I gotta go into work. 2 more. Let me shut the alarm. Last one, then we're gonna do our little mermaid to the side. Usually I do mermaid first. Today I wanted to see about the rotation through center back first. This whole side lengthens, so we're gonna inhale, inhale, inhale without letting shoulders elevate. Exhale. Inhale, really stretch. Inhale as you elongate. Exhale, press that arm into the ring, palm down. The integration of those ribs, both sides of your waist stretch long. 6. Inhale as you stretch spine tall. 5. Excellent. 4 more. We moved our spine in all directions. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And then to end, I'm going to ask you, take your ring in front, sit tall, use your core, only go back as far as where you feel your core connect. If you have any osteoporosis or herniated disc, just do this little hip hinge. Maybe bend knees, little hip hinge, bend knees, that's your modification. And if it's okay to spinal load low back and to flex through the low part of the spine, what you would do is roll into the back of the hips, elongate, elongate, elongate. Reach the ring behind you, nod your chin, push down into the backs of those thighs, reach head away from tailbone, C-curve. Maybe stack up tall, scoop, 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 as long as you're okay to do weighted spinal flexion through low back. Inhale, if you have any question, avoid it so you don't hurt your low back. Exhale if you're not sure. Peel up bone by bone, elevate, scoop. Feel how you can really stretch your spine long as you roll through each section. 3 more. Wrap those ribs, press into the backs of those thighs like a wheel. You're rolling a wheel, that's your spine. 2, breathe in, breathe out. Remember the modified version, knees are bent, feet flat on mat, and you just do a little baby hip hinge back without rolling through the low back. Stack it up, and then last thing we're gonna do is just stretch our arms behind, lift heart to sky, relax your shoulders, lift heart to sky, release those shoulders, and then just do a couple of shoulder rolls back, up, down, back, away from your ears, couple of shoulder rolls forward. Release shoulders, release your neck. Take a deep inhale. And gently just bring hands to heart, feeling grateful, feeling blessed for this time to take for yourself, to build strength, to build core strength, mind, strength, resilience through mind, resilience through body, and to just help you cope with every day, just being strong and just being able to reset so you feel good within yourselves and nothing hurts, nothing feels like it's holding on to tension. Peace, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this Pilates core session today. Hope to see you again soon, and I'll be back, all right? Take care. Thanks for joining us. So appreciate you. Peace. Bye.